children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be. And so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in
Well, good afternoon. I think I'm going to need a Kleenex. I need to get myself together after that
was-
video.
That was beautiful.
Let's give a shout out to Nelson Mandela.
Elementary, and their I believe that was maybe their first grade class, with Miss Ashari Johnson.
On the
Beautiful.
vocals.
Yes, they sounded great.
Incredible. And I think it really sets the tone of why we're here today,
Absolutely.
right? For the young people that benefit from mentoring, that contribute to mentoring, and all of those that are showing up for those young people. Well, good afternoon. My name is Melissa Mayo, and I'm the Executive Director of Mentor Nebraska.
And my name is Alisa Moore, and I am the Associate Director of Education and Program Development.
And we are so happy that you joined us this afternoon. I hope you're all settled in and really excited to hear about the stories that we have today, those being honored as a part of our 2025 Excellence in Mentoring Awards. So welcome to Weberized Podcast Studio in North Downtown in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yes.
I think that it's time to perhaps recognize one of our partners who is supplying us with some beverages today.
So we want to thank Astute Coffee for these cute tumblers and for keeping us hydrated this afternoon.
Absolutely. Shout out to Maya and company at Astute. We love what they're doing there. Well, before we jump into all the awards, let's talk a little bit about what we've been up to in the last year. Mentor Nebraska, as you know, is the driving force behind Nebraska's mentoring movement. Let me get my words out. I think I'm still a little choked up from the video. I know. I don't have any.
It's okay.
That's all right.
I know we should have brought some tissue in here.
I know we should have. But our team's on a mission to close the mentoring gap for the 1 in 3 young people who are growing up without a mentor. And our 4 core areas of work are training, no-cost consulting, policy and advocacy, and mentor recruitment. And we expand and enhance mentoring across the state and work to ensure that all young people have access to high-quality mentoring. So let's talk a little bit about some of the highlights of our past year through the numbers. And as a part of our training, we trained over 330 youth-serving individuals through 15 no-cost trainings on the best practices of mentoring with a focus on centering the voices and interests of young people. We provided over 750 no-cost background checks for prospective new mentors and programs across the state. We supported program partners with nearly $170,000 in pass-through grant funding to expand mentor recruitment and program expansion, and facilitated a record-breaking over 1,000 hours of technical assistance, which is consulting, to mentoring and youth-serving organizations to strengthen and enhance programs for young people in our state.
Ooh, we've been working.
We have.
We've been real hard for the state of Nebraska. And that's a heavy lift. And none of it could have happened without our partners in the mentoring community. A huge thank you to those who are a part of these projects and those that provide resources to make mentoring have a lasting impact.
And I think this is a good time to thank our sponsors and those that make Mentor Nebraska the organization that it is. So thank you. A big shout out to our generous sponsors at the platinum level, including James and Jacqueline Clough Family Foundation, our gold sponsors, Annette and Paul Smith, our silver sponsors, Bland Cares Foundation, FNBO, QTAC Rock, and Mutual of Omaha, and all of our sponsors that make this event possible. I also want to thank the amazing people doing the work, including our incredible board of directors. Let's give them a shout out, especially those that are watching today. Our outstanding mentoring program partners from across the state, and the amazing team at Mentor Nebraska.
All right. Now, let's get to the good stuff. Let's get to the reason
why everyone is here
everybody
today.
Joined us over their lunch break. We will be honoring individuals in the following categories: Young Leader of the Year, Mentoring Practitioner of the Year, Mentor of the Year, Advocate of the Year, and our 2 new award categories are Nebraska State Employee Mentor Award and Mentoring for Justice Award. We'll kick it off with the Young Leader of the Year. Yes, we have 2 recipients this year.
Right. So as Alisa said, our first award category is Young Leader of the Year. This award recognizes a young person who participates in a mentoring program and has demonstrated service to their community and great leadership potential. This year, we had many incredible nominations.
It was hard to pick.
And we couldn't pick because there was a tie. So we will be honoring 2. But first up, let's have Marcine from Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central Nebraska, nominator of our first Young Leader of the Year, talk about this special young gentleman.
Absolutely.
Hello, everyone. My name is Marcine Domitz, and I'm honored to announce this year's recipient of the 2025 Mentor Nebraska's Young Leader of the Year Award, Owen Williams. I've had the pleasure of working alongside Owen for the past 2 years as he mentored a young student from Star Elementary School. He is a natural leader and an advocate for his school and community, as you will see from his multiple leadership roles. Owen, thank you for all you've brought to Big Brothers and Big Sisters, the school, and your community. We are so proud of you. Thank you.
At just 18 years old, Owen Williams is showing that leadership isn't about age, it's about heart. A senior at Grand Island Senior High, Owen is a dedicated mentor with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central Nebraska. Each week, he spends time with his mentee, DeRoyce, a third grader with a love for Legos and a vivid imagination. What began with building blocks turned into building trust, and now, friendship. Through patience and creativity, Owen has helped DeRoyce discover a new interest and believe in himself. As DeRoyce says, Owen taught me how to be a good friend. DeRoyce's mom has seen the impact a mentor can make, watching her son grow in confidence and connection. From the beginning, Owen made DeRoyce feel accepted and encouraged him to be his full self, meeting him with kindness, encouragement, and belief in his potential. She says that kind of compassion will stay with him forever. But Owen's impact goes far beyond mentoring. From captaining his football team to serving as a student representative on the school board, Owen shows up for his school, his community, and for the causes that matter. He believes anyone can be a mentor. All it takes is a little time and a desire to help, he says. For his compassion, leadership, and service, we're proud to honor Owen as the 2025 Young Leader of the Year.
Hello, my name is Owen Williams, and I'm a senior at Grand Island Senior High. I'd like to thank Marcine for nominating me for the Youth Mentor Award, and it's a great honor to have received it. This honor speaks for how much of an impact students can make even while they're still at high school in Nebraska. To me, mentoring has been one of the most impactful things that I've done while in high school, and much of that is thanks to my mentee, DeRoyce. He brings fun and creativity every day when we meet, and it's truly a joy to work with him. I would encourage youth throughout Nebraska to start mentoring and just see the impact that you can make in really a pretty short period of time. So once again, I'd like to thank Big Brothers Big Sisters and Mentor Nebraska for offering this award and inspiring people across Nebraska to mentor. Thank you. Bye.
Go ahead, Owen.
I know, right? You see that list of all the things he's involved in?
I know. I was
Just-
trying to read them all at once. And as you may suspect, Owen had to pre-record his acceptance speech because he's a senior in high school. And we want to make sure that he's in all of his classes
Absolutely.
and continuing to excel because, he's on the road to graduation. But want to give a special shout out to Owen. Congratulations. And thank you for showing your leadership, not just in the mentoring space, but also in your school and in your community, and being a wonderful representative of what mentoring should look like. So keep doing what you're doing, and we'll celebrate you soon.
Awesome.
All right. I think I'm going to kick it back over to you.
Yeah, so we have up next our second recipient of the Young Leader of the Year award. We're going to meet our Young Leader of the Year nominated by Amanda from Doane University.
Hi, I am so honored to announce the Young Leader of the Year, Rowan Jolkowski. My name is Amanda Arians, and I am one of Rowan's professors at Doane University. I am also the advisor for PRISM, the student organization that Rowan is president of. In my years working with Rowan, I have come to know Rowan as someone who is determined, passionate, compassionate, and who has really hit their stride in this last year or so, learning how to help other people find and use their voices. So, from Eugenie and I, congratulations, Rowan. Well deserved.
In a world where inclusion and advocacy matter more than ever, Rowan Jolkowski is lighting the way forward. A senior at Doane University, Rowan is a passionate leader and mentor whose work is creating lasting change. As president of PRISM, he advocates fiercely for the LGBTQ+ students, fostering safe spaces, educating peers, and promoting belonging. He also leads the Greek Council, mentors fellow students as the senior community advisor, and advances equity through his role as the DEI intern. Rowan's leadership is rooted in connection. Whether guiding students, speaking on youth panels, or offering a listening ear, he leads with empathy and purpose. Academically, he's just as driven, majoring in psychology, minoring in English writing, and earning a certificate in integrated humanities, all while staying active in honor societies and campus organizations. In 2024, Rowan was recognized with the Spirit of Drew Scholar Award, an honor that reflects his resilience, leadership, and commitment to justice and community. To Rowan, mentoring is about human connection. He says it's the best way to impart wisdom while continuing to learn from others. That spirit of growth and generosity shines through in everything he does. Rowan is more than a student leader. He's a catalyst for change, for inclusion, and for what's possible when one voice uplifts many. Congratulations, Rowan, on being named the 2025 Young Leader of the Year.
Hello, my name is Rowan Jolkowski, and I am coming to you from Doane University in Crete, Nebraska. I would like to thank Mentor Nebraska for choosing me to receive the Young Leader of the Year award for 2024. For me personally, it means that no matter how hard things are getting or how hopeless I may feel, my voice matters, and there are individuals who are uplifted by the messages I share. And if my messages do some good for some individuals, then I might as well keep sharing them. So, thank you for helping me feel more affirmed and more secure in these scary times. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Rowan, for all the work that you're doing in your community. But we also want to say congratulations to Rowan and Owen. Your leadership is making a huge impact in the community. To help invest in Owen and Rowan's continued leadership and goals, they will be receiving a $500 scholarship from Mentor Nebraska. Also, if you're a young leader and want to be a part of shaping the future of our mentoring movement, apply or nominate a young person to be a part of the Mentor Nebraska's Youth Advisory Board. Applications close on April 30th, which is next Wednesday. April is almost over, which is crazy. So apply today.
There are so many opportunities for young people to get involved in leadership positions, and I think the Youth Advisory Board at Mentor Nebraska would be another one.
Absolutely.
So please either nominate a young person in your life that you feel that can contribute, or
Apply yourself
apply yourself.
if you're a young person.
Absolutely. 14 to 18 in the
Yes.
state of Nebraska. We would love to see more applications come in. It's going to be competitive because there are some amazing young people in our
Truly.
state. We are going to move on to our next award, and this is the Mentoring Practitioner of the Year. This award recognizes a mentoring professional who has made tremendous contributions to young people in the mentoring field. This year's honoree not only works towards amplifying voices of youth, but I have also personally witnessed the impact she is making in Nebraska's mentoring sector. Let's meet Michelle Brisnahan. She's a match support coordinator at Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central Nebraska. In her role, Michelle is the epitome of a relationship guru. She connects and supports bigs, littles, and their families. And she is a true team player and really cares about the success of her colleagues as well as the matches. So let's get to know this year's Mentoring Practitioner of the Year, Michelle Brisnahan.
She's coming live.
She's coming.
In the heart of Grand Island, Michelle Brisnahan is proving that the quietest leaders often make the loudest impact. Michelle's journey began in the classroom, spending 17 years as a special education teacher at Grand Island Senior High before transitioning to early childhood education as a preschool teacher. Today, she brings the same dedication to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central Nebraska, where she spent the past 8 years as the match support coordinator, ensuring every mentoring relationship is rooted in safety, trust, and support. Michelle's background in education and her natural gift for connection have made her an anchor for mentoring matches. Under her leadership, the school-based program has grown significantly, thanks to her deep relationships with students, mentors, educators, and families. She walks alongside mentors and mentees through life's hardest moments like mental health struggles, family crisis, and personal growth, always with care and consistency. She also mentors new staff, supports parents, and shows up in her community, whether it's at a food pantry, a wrestling tournament, or a school musical. Michelle's story reminds us that the most powerful mentoring happens in everyday moments, and that healing, growth, and hope often start with someone simply showing up. Congratulations, Michelle, on being named the 2025 Mentoring Practitioner of the Year.
Michelle, coming live from Grand Island, Nebraska at the Big Brothers Big Sisters offices. Congratulations. Tell me a little bit about, or tell us, your co-hosts, and everyone watching, no pressure. Tell me about what this means to you.
First of all, thank you so much. I really think you should let us see that video before we have to talk because, wow, that touched my heart. And I don't like to cry in front of other people. So that's great. I think I'm going to start just by thanking my family, my friends, the talented staff that I have the privilege of working with every day here at Big Brothers Big Sisters. There's literally no way I could do what I do without them. I've had some time to think about who has mentored me over the years, and I know without a doubt that there are 3 people that I want to recognize. The first is one of my high school teachers, Mrs. Beverly Nelson. Another is my college advisor, Dr. Frank Daniels. And finally, a coworker who has become a mentor and a very dear friend of mine, Sarah Collinson. These humans set the standard for what quality mentoring looked like for me. They played a part in developing me as a student, as a teacher, and later an advocate. But truly, all the credit for what I do goes to our families that we serve. It touches my heart that they trust me with their kids, and the mentors that so generously give of their time and the talent. I get a front row seat to watch the potential being unlocked inside the youth, one caring adult at a time. Mentoring only happens when someone willingly gives a part of themselves for the betterment of another. And that is really where the magic of mentoring happens. So thank you for this honor. I'm very humbled and grateful for the work that I get to do. And it was powerful to see a video today. There's some people there that I obviously need to talk to because they found some pictures.
So yes, sometimes we dig up old pictures. So my apologies, Michelle. We do things behind the scenes, but you're such a deserving person. You have the biggest heart, and you're the epitome, not just a relationship guru, but also speaking to what the heart of mentoring is. And we need a million more like you. So thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna kick it over to Alisa.
To our next category, which is Mentor of the Year. This award honors an individual who has demonstrated a commitment to mentoring by helping a young person reach their full potential. Let's meet Angela and Ted from Community Connections Mentoring in North Platte, who will be presenting the award.
Hello, everyone. I'm Angela Hipp.
And I am Ted Pusilowski.
We are with Community Connections Mentoring.
We are thrilled to recognize this year's Mentor of the Year, Stephen Hinesley. He's been an incredible mentor for nearly 25 years, consistently showing up and making a difference.
I've had the privilege of knowing Steve as a mentor for many years. He brings a quiet strength to his role. His mentees respond so well to his calm and caring demeanor.
Stephen truly embodies the spirit of mentorship, and we are so grateful for his commitment to our program.
Please join us in celebrating Steve's incredible contributions as we honor him as Mentor of the Year.
In every community, there are quiet heroes, people who show up, give their time, and change lives without ever asking for recognition. One of those heroes is Steve Hinesley. For nearly 25 years, Steve has been a devoted mentor with the Community Connections in North Platte. By day, he works in shipping and receiving at Inland Truck Parks, a job he's held for 39 years. But outside of work, he's dedicated his life to mentoring, building meaningful relationships with 9 young people and their families over the years. Steve's approach is simple: show up, listen, and be present. Whether attending games, helping with homework, or volunteering in the community, he creates mentoring moments that truly matter. One of those moments, helping his mentee Ashton win his very first bike in a step challenge. Since 2011, Steve has supported Ashton from childhood through graduation and continues cheering him on as he approaches college graduation. His current mentee, Zephyr, is thriving, gaining confidence, connection, and a sense of security thanks to Steve's steady presence. He may not seek the spotlight, but Steve's impact is undeniable. He reminds us that mentoring isn't about grand gestures, it's about showing up. As he celebrates 25 years of mentoring, we're thrilled to honor Steve as the 2025 Mentor of the Year. Congratulations.
Steve is my mentor. He comes to most of my sporting events. When I feel down, he cheers me up. When I tell him important stuff, he listens very well. When I am busy, he is very patient with me. He understands when I have many things going on. And I am glad Steve is my mentor.
Hello, I'm Steven. I'm thankful for the award I'll be receiving. Very honored. I'd like to thank each and every one of my mentees that I've mentored in the past. It's been very, very rewarding to mentor each and every one of them. I feel that anyone who wants to get involved with the mentoring program and make a difference in a child's life, a young child's life, don't hesitate.
I love what Zephyr said, and it really makes me feel like everybody needs a Steve in their life.
I know.
But we do want to give a special shout out to Steve and his coworkers at Inland Truck Parts for tuning in today. They had a watch party for him.
That's what's
That's
up.
amazing.
Steve.
And congratulations, Steve, for your dedication to mentoring young people in North Platte for over 25 years.
25 years.
It's a long time. I'm barely 25.
I think everyone needs to be like Steve.
Yeah.
Go,
sure.
Steve. And we hope to meet you soon. Thanks for being a part of our celebration today.
We'll kick it back to Missy for our next award.
All
recipient.
right. We are trucking along, and we are going to be going into the Advocate of the Year. The Advocate of the Year is an award that's given to a foundation, company, organization who's made a significant impact on young people by using their influence and public platform to support mentoring opportunities and mentoring initiatives. And here to introduce this year's Advocate of the Year is her nominator, Megan, from the Miss Nebraska organization.
Hello, my name is Megan Doty, Executive Director of the Miss Nebraska organization. I have the privilege of announcing this year's Mentoring Advocate of the Year, Rachel Warren. I have had the honor to be her director as she serves as Miss Nebraska 2024. Rachel has worked with Mentor Nebraska, teammates, and spoke on national platforms about the importance of mentorship. Since her crowning last June, Rachel has endlessly traveled the state advocating for mentorship across Nebraska. She is the epitome of hard work, determination, and a role model. You deserve this, and I am so proud of you, Rachel. Congratulations.
In every corner of Nebraska, Rachel Warren is using her voice and her crown to champion the power of mentorship. As Miss Nebraska 2024, Rachel has transformed her title into a platform for purpose. She speaks in classrooms, meets with policymakers, writes powerfully about connection, and inspires action through social media. By day, Rachel works as a logistics specialist and merchandiser at Schooler, but her passion for mentorship extends far beyond the workplace. She's at the Capitol recruiting mentors, elevating mentoring on the stage, and rallying communities across Nebraska to support mentoring programs. Her drive to make mentorship accessible never stops. Her initiative, Passion to Purpose, is rooted in her own story. After a soccer injury ended her athletic career, it was a mentor who helped her reimagine her path. That experience led her to the Miss America organization and ignited her commitment to helping others discover their potential. Rachel is a first-generation college graduate, a published writer, and a former competitive roller figure skater who's turned her passion into uplifting others. She's proof that mentorship doesn't just change lives, it builds leaders who give back. Through her service, storytelling, and advocacy, Rachel is helping close the mentoring gap for the 1 in 3 young people growing up without a mentor. She embodies what it means to lead with purpose, and we're proud to honor her as the Mentoring Advocate of the Year. Congratulations, Rachel.
Rachel, thanks so much for joining us today. Can you hear all the claps virtually across all of our platforms?
Thanks for having me.
So you have been traveling the state as well as represented us on the national stage. And tell me what this award means to you and your connection to mentoring.
mentoring has changed my life. I truly don't think I would be here without the mentorship that I received growing up. I really don't think I knew the impact that mentoring had on my life until I did experience that soccer, recognized, how impactful mentorship is to young people and that it really can change their life and set them on a new trajectory. And that's why I believe I'm here today. And so to see all those people that I've come in contact with over the years, or even just recently, thank you so much. Thank you to my mentors that have just shaped my life, my skating coach, my longtime pageant mentors, some of my employers. I truly am just so thankful for their mentorship, their peer-to-peer advice, and just their support along this journey. Megan Doty, my director, I wasn't expecting that. I wouldn't be here without those people, who have made this journey possible and who allow me to help impact the lives of young people every day. So thank you so much for honoring me with this award and for the work that we've been able to do together. It's been a blast to partner with Mentor Nebraska and teammates and some of our other community partners. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. You have really set the bar in terms of advocacy, and we can't thank you enough, Rachel, and congratulations on being named the Advocate of the Year. All right. Well, we are going to transition to our two new categories. And I know that everyone is anxiously awaiting who those folks are. So I will get right into it. One of the new awards that we have this year is called the Nebraska State Employee Mentor Award. Over the past 3 years, Mentor Nebraska has been working with the state of Nebraska to increase visibility about the youth mentoring program and the opportunity for state employees to get involved as mentors in communities across the state. This award celebrates a Nebraska state employee who has shown extraordinary dedication to mentoring, helping to inspire, guide, and shape Nebraska's future leaders. And so we will be hearing from her nominator, Daniela from Partnership for Kids, about her role in their program. Let's hear more.
Hi, my name is Daniela Ruiz Martinez, and I'm the Central Program Coordinator. And I'm honored to announce this year's recipient for the Nebraska State Employee Mentor Award, Diamond Cook. Diamond is such a fantastic mentor. She not only interacts with her mentees, but the whole group as well. As our mentor for 10th grade, she is someone who the students look up to and embodies what a mentor should be. She is truly deserving of this award, and here in P4K, we are so proud of you, and congratulations, Diamond.
In Omaha, where mentorship once shaped her future, Diamond Cook is now paying it forward. A proud graduate of Omaha Public Schools, Diamond was once a mentee in the very program she now serves, Partnership for Kids. The scholarship she received through P4K helped her graduate from Grambling State University with a degree in criminal justice. Today, she's come full circle, mentoring 4 sophomores at Central High School. Since 2023, Diamond has been a steady, uplifting presence, offering empathy, encouragement, and consistency every week. She's not only a mentor to her mentees, but a bright light for all students in the program. When one of her mentees faced personal struggles and began missing school, Diamond didn't give up. She gave space, offered a listening ear, and helped guide them back towards success. Diamond doesn't mentor for recognition. She mentors to give back, to uplift her community and be the role model and representation she once needed. She brings that same mentoring mindset to her role at the Nebraska Department of Economic Development, where she oversees state and federal grants. Thanks to the state's employee mentoring policy, she's able to use 1 paid hour each week to make a difference through mentoring. For her dedication, leadership, and commitment to the next generation, we're proud to honor Diamond with the 2025 Nebraska State Employee Mentor Award. Congratulations.
Thank you. I just want to give an honor to God for being able to allow me to be a mentor each and every day. Thank you to Partnership for Kids for the nomination, and then thank you for Mentor Nebraska as well for accepting the nomination and allowing me to have the award. I truly enjoy being a mentor and being able to pour into my young ladies' lives and just be able to be some light on earth and to be able to share laughter, joy, and love on them as they grow into young, beautiful women. Thank you for this.
I love that story.
Yeah.
Diamond is an amazing person, obviously, who benefited from mentoring, who had people that poured into her, and now she is paying that forward. So congratulations on this inaugural award, and we look forward to celebrating with you. And now we're going to close out the ceremony. I'll give you a fair warning. You might want to grab some Kleenexes. Go ahead, Miss Alisa.
So we are moving on to our final award, the Mentoring for Justice Award. This award honors an individual who has made a profound impact by empowering and supporting young people affected by the juvenile justice system. Let's meet LaRon Jones, the inspiration for this new category, who will be presenting the award.
Greetings, my name is LaRon Jones. I'm the 2024 Mentor of the Year Award winner. First and foremost, all the glory goes to God. I want to take some time to thank the Mentor Nebraska for tilting the light towards correction and giving me an opportunity to highlight the important work that's being done at the Nebraska Correctional Youth Facility. Also want to thank the NDCS directors for allowing me to receive the 2024 Mentor of the Year Award. This new Mentoring for Justice Award means so much to me simply because I understand it's bigger than me. It's about those within the community who are creating actionable change within the justice system. To Ms. Raquel Henderson, I was given the opportunity to see a list of your accomplishments. The first thing I thought to myself was, I need to do more. But more importantly, I thought about the men and women that look at you for hope and strength. I also thought about the young ladies who look at you and want to exhibit everything that you embody. It is my greatest honor to pass you this torch for the amazing work that you continue to do throughout the Nebraska community. Give it up for Shiro, Ms. Raquel Henderson.
In North Omaha, Raquel Henderson is redefining what justice and mentorship look like. Once a young person navigating hardship herself, Raquel knows the power of being seen and believed in. That lived experience fuels everything she does today. For more than 15 years, she's guided youth impacted by the justice system toward healing, purpose, and opportunity. Whether she's helping a young person enroll in school, land their first job, or speak their truth in a healing-centered workshop, Raquel leads with compassion, strategy, and strength. She's mentored countless youth, helping them build confidence, overcome barriers, and believe in their potential. She leads efforts across several organizations, all grounded in one mission: empowering youth. As a professor at the University of Nebraska at Omaha, she's shaping the next generation of justice leaders. As a mother, mentor, and community connector, she's building a legacy rooted in second chances and lasting change. Raquel is deeply involved in her community, serving on several nonprofit boards and earning numerous local and national awards. Her impact stretches across re-entry programs, scholarships, employment pipelines, and safe spaces for system-impacted youth. And behind every success story is a young person who dared to believe they could be more, because Raquel believed in them first. Raquel doesn't just mentor, she transforms lives. Congratulations, Raquel, for being the honoree of the 2025 Mentoring for Justice Award.
I just want to congratulate my mom for all the things she's done to help the community and how she's helping other young Black kids.
Oh, she got her tissue. She got her tissue, y'all. I only met Raquel maybe in the last 5 years, and I want to say she's one of the most selfless people I have ever met. Even when she's going through, she still shows up for other people, and that is why she's so deserving of this award. So, Raquel, we already can see how you feel, but what does this award mean to you?
Y'all is not playing fair today. Ooh, honey. Thank you. Now you know I'm a softie.
I told you to get the tissue.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Jesus. I'm really honored, honestly. First, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life. I think this award is just so important for me because it means more than what I do. It really just encompasses like who I am and my entire why for living every day. As somebody who has personally experienced the juvenile and criminal justice system, I know what it feels like to be counted out before you've even been given a chance to begin. I have felt the weight of labels, of judgment, of the loneliness of being system impacted and trying to put your life back together after everything has been torn apart. And so I know what it looks like when somebody finally sees you and says, you're worth fighting for, you're worth being poured into. That's what mentoring did for me. And it changed my life. And that is what I try to do for every young person that I come in contact with, whether they are my mentees or not. I don't care if it's at down the street or at the grocery store. I try to pour into a young person every time that I'm able to, because you just never know what it means to them, what they're going through. People don't always understand the impact that they can have on other people, in the simple things, being kind, asking how your day is. And so mentoring is just about walking alongside somebody as a mirror of possibility of what can be sometimes, and reminding especially system impacted youth that you are not the sum of, a bad decision. Your past doesn't cancel your future. So that's why I do what I do. And I want to also thank my children. I really wanted to not forget that. I want to thank my children, especially my son. I have a Black son, as you know, in this climate. And so they are my why. They are my daily reminder of how deeply this work matters, why I fight so hard, because I know that a lot of systems are already fighting against them. I also want to thank and acknowledge the amazing, incredible women that I mentor with. They show up, they pour in, they love hard right alongside me. And you are all the definition of sisterhood and strength. And I love doing this work with you all. And thank you, Mentor Nebraska, so much. I'm so honored, really honored. I'm dang near speechless, and y'all know I don't get
Right.
But lastly, just to every young person that's ever been unseen, unheard, locked up, locked out, left behind, this one is for you. Keep going. Keep believing. You are not your worst decision. You are your next one.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Raquel.
We are going to leave that as that. Our shero.
Yes.
Our shero. I'm not now you're officially our shero, Raquel Henderson. And congratulations and thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Ooh.
We're coming to the end. That was the last award.
Some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
And the stories are all have their uniqueness and the contributions are different. And that is just like the beauty of our mentoring sector in Nebraska. Well, on behalf of my co-host, Alisa, and I thank you for spending time with us this afternoon to honor some truly incredible recipients of the 2025 Excellence in Mentoring Awards. We'd love to thank our sponsors that made this event happen today. And, our recipients are reflective of the amazing ways that mentoring is showing up and showing out.
Absolutely.
So our work continues. We must close the mentoring gap that we talked about for the 1 in 3 young people who are growing up without a mentor.
So we need you to join the mentoring movement today. Here's what you can do.
So become a mentor. Go to mentornebraska.org and click on Get Involved.
Host an in-person or virtual mentor recruitment event at your organization.
Or donate today to support our mentoring movement.
We want to wrap up our time today by congratulating all of the award recipients. We're super excited to be celebrating this with you, and we are excited to see the work that you continue to do in the community. Huge congratulations to all of you. Thank you for being here with us today. And we'll see you next year.
See you next year. So on behalf of the Mentor Nebraska team and board of directors, we thank you for all you do to amplify mentoring in our state. And we want to close out our show with a few photos of our mentoring matches from across Nebraska.
We might see some familiar faces on there.
We may.
Guess
See you next year.